Welcome to the Pitch Your Pick podcast, the podcast we dive deep into the sports books, find our favorite plays, and pitch them to each other to find the best bets every day. I'm Joe. This is Jer. How you doing today, my man?
I'm doing well. It wasn't such great betting, but outside of that, it was a good day.
Yeah, I was gonna say your face when we started the intro wasn't looking too hot. You weren't too happy out there, but that's nice. I mean, I've been getting slaughtered myself. We're down for the last week and a half. So it's not great, and part of that is because yesterday's performance. I mean, it was a stinker. It was a big stinker.
True.
Let's be honest. We both went 0-2, so 0-4 overall day. Evan Fournier, the risky play of him absolutely stinking it up. It happened. He did shoot 3 and 9 from 3, which isn't horrible by Fournier standards. The Knicks had the lead and then choked it right at the end, so that happens. And the Predators and the Islanders really just didn't show up for you at all tonight. So it happens.
They did not.
It happens.
I rode that streak and it let me down tonight.
Yeah, everybody has those days. It's just how it goes. So we're gonna keep doing the quick hitter format because you guys did seem to like it, and we're gonna let Jared just pitch it off with his wonderful NHL slate tonight.
Yeah, so I got 2 picks. They're both in the same game, actually. I'm going to try something a little different here. We're going to be looking at the New Jersey Devils and at Toronto Maple Leafs. And so, Joe, I know you don't know anything about hockey.
We know nothing.
But we're going to be talking about the total, and we're just going to be talking strictly math first. You tell me if all of these numbers add up over 6.
Okay.
3.03 plus 3.58 goals per game for both teams.
Quick maths, that is above the 6.
For home and away, 2.68 plus 4.03.
That is definitely above the 6.
Last 10, 4.0, 3.50.
That is definitely above 6.
Last 5, 3.6 plus 4.6.
I feel like I'm in grade 5 again.
There we go, above 6. We're going way above 6 with these numbers. For goals for all of those for on the season, home and away, last 10 and last 5 are all above 6 as well. Both of these teams get tons of scoring chances. The Leafs are 3rd in scoring chance percentage and 5th in high danger chance percentage. The Devils are 10th in scoring chance percentage and 2nd in high danger chance percentage. Over the last 10 games, the Leafs are 3rd in scoring percentage, or scoring chance percentage, and the Devils are 8th in scoring chance percentage. That's a tongue twister. I can't say that.
When you say it 5 times in a row,
yeah. And neither of these teams' goalies stop these high danger chances I'm talking about. The Leafs ranked 29th in high danger save percentage, and the Devils ranked dead last in 32nd. Over the last 10 games, the Leafs have gone 7-3 to the over, and the Devils have gone 5-4-1 to the over. These two teams have played twice this season. They've resulted in a 7-1 win for the Leafs and a 6-4 win for the Leafs, both going way over the total. The Leafs have covered this total themselves in this game, but their team total set at 4, so I didn't really want to trust their team total. But quite honestly, I think this Devils team is kind of like a great value Walmart version of the Leafs. They're kind of superstar talented, offensive built, so I think they can manage 3 goals on the Leafs team, who's been giving up 3.6 over their last 5 games. And I think the Leafs are going to score a boatload here, so I like the over here as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the last 4 Devils games, including yesterday, which was 7-4, all of them have had at least one team with 6 or more goals, let alone going over 6 together. So I think you got a safe one there.
Quick NHL rip for 2 picks.
We'll give it to you. Why not?
Now let's talk NBA.
Let's talk NBA. Now, I guess we're making it kind of a theme now to bet on the teams that we like, or the teams that we, I guess, follow. So I'm just going to keep the trend going, and we're looking at the Sixers because we're facing the Lakers. I mean, how is that not a juicy matchup? I mean, come on. It's literally perfect. At this point, the Pitch Your Pick podcast has turned into bet somebody to score on the Lakers and bet somebody or the bet on the Pistons or Hornets. Sorry, not Pistons and Hornets. Pistons, Hornets, Lakers. Basically the Pitch Your Pick podcast, and then some sprinkle of the NHL. So we're going to James Harden, and we're just picking the over on his points and assists just because he's going to cook here. I think that this Harden and Embiid pick and roll is going to absolutely destroy the Lakers right now because Wenyen Gabriel and LeBron James are running the power forward in the center for this Lakers team. And I don't think any of those guys are guarding Embiid. So that pick and roll is going to be vicious. I think Embiid could probably drop a cool 45. And Harden's just been cooking it up when it comes to the assists. He's played the Lakers twice this season, but that was on Brooklyn, although it was mostly without either KD or Kyrie, and he hit over in both of these. The Lakers are 26th in points allowed, 28th in assists allowed, 21st in shooting guard defense. I honestly just think this is pretty easy for Harden. He's hit it 53% of games. I will say that the Lakers have been playing better. LeBron James has set down the wine. He's on a tear recently. He's leading the league in points per game. He just hit second, in all-time scoring. LeBron, I say, it's time to lock in right now. But I think that Harden's going to have himself a game, especially after the stinkers that he's been having every now and then. I don't know. I don't see really a way in which Embiid or Harden don't absolutely cook this Lakers team, honestly.
Yeah, no, it's you could bet over on anything on any Philly player in this game. It's probably going to be crazy. I wouldn't even hate a Joel Embiid points and rebounds play, and that thing will probably be juiced to the moon.
Yeah, I looked at it, but I was going to pitch Harden's points and assists and then Joel Embiid's points and rebounds, but his points and rebounds was 43.5, which is a line that I know Embiid can hit. It's just, I don't know, 43.5 is it's a high one.
It's absurdly high
to bet on, whereas Harden, I think, can easily have like a 25 and 11 game and cover this 25 and 10 game and cover this pretty easy because you're going to have Embiid posted up on Wenyen Gabriel. I'm assuming LeBron is not going to be on Embiid, even though he's been playing center. So Embiid, toss it down to him, quick drop step, dunk, 10 assists for Harden seems pretty likely or more.
Easy money.
You never know.
But can we talk about LeBron being double most of these guys' age and leading the league in scoring?
30 points per game, quite impressive.
Can somebody take the crown from this man?
It does prove that these NBA players, if they decide to turn it on and just focus on scoring, they definitely can do it. Like LeBron is proving, he's been saying, I choose to pass and I could lead it in scoring if I want to, and I feel like this year he just said screw it, I have to. So I will.
I want to set a record.
So he's doing it. He's doing it. Kudos to LeBron.
He's doing it wine drunk every night too. Love it.
That was another thing that I was gonna say is aside from LeBron, you're gonna have on James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and I mean, come on, that's just cake. Like it's just cake. DJ Augustine, Kendrick Nunn have been playing backup. Malik Monk and Austin Reeves. Those are the guards that are possibly going to be on James Harden. And please tell me which one of those he isn't going to be sending to the floor with a quick ankle breaker. I mean, come on. Which one isn't going to be tripping over their own feet? I mean, come on. Let's be honest. So that one's easy. And I guess we'll pitch the next one right after it. Different game, though. We're not going to be in the 76ers Lakers. Although it was at -8 and now it's going to -7.5. Apparently people really think LeBron's going to be cooking this game. It's possible. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to be looking at this Nets and Grizzlies game. It's currently 2.5 favorites for Brooklyn. I'll be taking Brooklyn at that -2.5 because Ja Morant's going to be sitting out. And this Grizzlies team actually doesn't get that much worse without Ja Morant. They actually get better defensively, but only slightly worse offensively, which is pretty nice. Now, I will say it is pretty risky to bet on the Brooklyn Nets to cover a spread against the Grizzlies because the Grizzlies are the best team at the spread in the NBA. They're 46-26, and they're second at home, second away. But Brooklyn is terrible to cover their spreads at home because there's no Kyrie, still doesn't want to get that shot. But they are amazing on the road, especially recently. They're actually 21-13 on the road this season, which has been amazing. And that includes some games where Kyrie wasn't playing away games. And obviously we all know Kyrie's now playing them. So the record at the spread recently has been better than what the overall record is going to look like. And again, I just think that without the Ja Morant, there's nobody else who's coming onto this Memphis Grizzlies team to start that has the gravity that Ja Morant does. I think we all kind of know that. Ja Morant is just he's moving up to MVP kind of status in recent times, and I just don't think anybody else can replace the production that he's going to bring. KD's been hooping. Kyrie's coming off a performance where he dropped 60. I don't know. I think 2.5 may be a little bit fugazi here, so I'm taking the Nets to at least win by a possession here, just because I think with KD and Kyrie together, these guys have been looking great, and they're going to come out here and just take this game against Memphis. I love this Grizzlies team. They are amazing at the spread, but without Ja, I mean, come on.
Yeah, without Ja, it's pretty easy.
It is pretty easy.
I would even say with Ja, I'd probably take the point or take the Nets. I just feel like the Nets now are just toying with people.
They're playing much better.
Kyrie comes in, he just goes for 50. Then they go home, KD goes for 50. I feel like these two are just trying to embarrass the NBA or league or mandate or rule or whatever that's not letting Kyrie play right now, to show what they're missing on a nightly basis with these two.
And we've seen it with Kyrie. He went to I think it was the game against Dallas. He was there on the bench, and just to say, like, look, I can sit right next to the players, but then he walked into the locker room and got fined for it. And he hasn't played since he got that fine. And I think Kyrie is trying to show, like, the NBA, give him a big middle finger for what's going on here. And I think he's going to come out tonight against the Grizzlies and really try to, cap off that 60-point performance and give another little, middle finger up to the league and Adam Silver. And I think that's what we're going to be seeing tonight, because I know he probably wasn't happy for that fine and going into the locker room. He wants to play home games and get his way. And I think he's starting to get really frustrated that he's not. So
yeah, I think
he's going to be doing something.
Soon enough, Commissioner Silver might be putting a word in that commissioner's ear saying this is too much, or in that mayor's ear saying this is too much.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, but I think 2.5 pretty safe. I will say I try not to jinx my picks, but I like my 2 tonight. I'm going with it. Even though Evan Fournier did kind of screw me, so it is what it is. So we'll quickly go over here, and you'll see the previous picks performance. My bad. But, hey. Oh, that's the wrong one. My bad. Here we go. Here are today's picks. Looking as spicy as ever, if I do say so myself. Actually, that's still the wrong thing. I guess I'll have to fix it. Give me 1 second. All right, so here's today's picks. I misnamed the file, so I couldn't find it. My apologies, but we're here. So we have James Harden's over points and assists, -111. The Nets to cover that -2.5 spread versus the Grizzlies. Maple Leafs versus Devils over 6, -132. And the Devils team total over 2.5. It's looking like a decent day. I don't want to jinx it, but it's looking like we need a decent day, all right?
We need a 4-0.
I've been having some tough times, in the personal plays as well. The account's not looking spicy. I don't like seeing these down days. So we need a little up, for the morals, for the morale. So we're hype on the podcast. Just for the morale, for the boys. Give us a good day. We'll see how it goes. Either way, if you guys have been...
If not, just subscribe.
Yeah, just subscribe,
that works too.
Yeah, that'll also increase the morale, give us a little, boost, so that even if the
You can fade us and still make money and subscribe at the same time and enjoy it.
Yeah, pump our stock. Hit the subscribe button down there. Pump the stock. Pitch your pick. It's on the way up. No dividends or anything like that, unless you follow the picks. Those are your dividends. But, just pump the stock. Either way, if you're enjoying, subscribe, and if you're listening to the podcast platforms, leave that 5-star review, because, Jared's been sounding beautiful on the mic lately. You got to leave a 5-star review for that. Come on. Come on, he's golden on the mic. Either way, go out there, make some bets, and make some money.
See you.